30 grams of protein in one breakfast. High fiber, gluten-free, balanced, better than your usual oatmeal. Hi friends, oatmeal is a nutritious whole grain and naturally contains fiber. But when it's mostly carbohydrates, especially the sweetened version with fruits, honey or syrup and not balanced with enough protein, it can raise your blood sugar level very fast and leave you less satisfied later. It's not that oats are bad, it's about balance. Today I'm sharing 3 high protein and high fiber breakfast recipes, each with over 20 grams of protein per serving, gluten-free, easy to prep ahead, and designed to keep you full and energized without feeling heavy. They are balanced, satisfied, and weight loss friendly. This is red lentils or masoor dal cooked in a spicy base with eggs gently set on top. We will start with washing and soaking the lentils. And once lentils are soaked, we will move to cooking. Start with 1 tablespoon of oil and let it warm gently. Then add cumin seeds and let them sizzle. That's our flavor base. In goes half a cup of chopped onions and bell peppers. Then add fresh ginger garlic paste. Cook it just until the raw aroma disappears. This step builds depth. Next comes the spice layers. Simple everyday spices that bring warmth and natural antioxidant benefits. Add chopped tomatoes and salt. These are basic ingredients, but when cooked slowly, they create that rich, comforting base. Once the tomatoes soften and break down, add the soaked lentils. Mix everything well. Now pour in hot water, cover and let it cook until the lentils are soft and tender. 3/4 cup of red lentils or masoor dal can give you around 13 to 14 grams of protein and 8 grams of fiber. 2 eggs add another 12 grams of protein. So from this one meal you can get roughly around 27 to 28 grams of protein and 10 grams of fiber. After adding the eggs directly to the pan, we will cover it for a few minutes and let them set inside the pan. Once the eggs are set just the way you like them, soft yolk or fully cooked, turn off the heat. Finish with fresh chopped cilantro. And that's it. It's a simple dish built from everyday ingredients but naturally rich in protein and fiber. You can enjoy it just like this, warm, hearty and satisfying. But I personally love pairing it with a slice of toasted sourdough. That contrast makes it even better. Trust me, everyone in your family is going to love it. This one is soft, fluffy and meal prep friendly. It looks simple, but it's protein dense and very balanced. In a baking dish, crack 4 eggs. This gives us a complete high quality protein base. Now add 1 cup of grated paneer. I am using the homemade one. Paneer increases the protein without making the dish heavy. Next add 1/4 cup of almond flour. This adds structure and a little extra satiety. Whisk everything together until smooth. Add salt and pepper, a handful of bell peppers, greens for fiber, color and micronutrients. Then goes 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, a gentle last mix. Suddenly I remembered about my cherry tomatoes and added them on the top. Now it's completely ready to go inside the preheated oven. Bake it at 350°F or 180°C for about 25 to 30 minutes. As it bakes, the eggs set completely while paneer keeps it soft. This is a great example of how protein and healthy fats work together. Eggs provide complete protein, paneer adds slow digesting dairy protein, vegetables contribute fiber. Now tell me, does it look like diet food? Can you say no to this? Once cooled slightly, slice into squares. Soft inside, lightly golden outside. Each serving gives around 22 to 24 grams of protein. And it's perfect for meal prep. Make it once and your breakfast is ready for the week. This is the kind of breakfast that makes healthy eating feel effortless. As a health coach, I often see people focusing only on calories, not on structure. Protein and fiber together give stability and satiety. That's why I design breakfasts this way, realistic and sustainable. A balanced breakfast includes quality carbohydrates, protein, fiber, and healthy fats, not just one macronutrient alone. This one looks like a masala dosa, but it's built very differently. The base is made from green lentils and sprouted quinoa. I am using 1 cup of sprouted quinoa and 1 cup of overnight soaked green lentils. Add water. To that I add ginger, cilantro, green chili, moringa powder. Since we don't get fresh moringa leaves all the time, I always keep this dry moringa powder. It's from Amazon and I'll leave the link in description for you. Add salt to taste, 1 clove of garlic. This is not just flavor, it adds micronutrients and depth. Blend it until smooth. The consistency should be like dosa batter. As it hits the hot pan, it starts to set and lightly crisp. We will move on to make the stuffing now. For the stuffing, I am making normal Paneer Bhurji or Paneer Scramble. I used onion, bell peppers, tomato along with grated paneer. Then spiced it up with our normal regular Indian spices. Now let's check on the dosa. It's time to flip. Cook it for 2 to 3 minutes more until golden underneath. Now add the stuffing just like regular masala dosa. Paneer adds slow digesting protein and makes this incredibly satisfying. Once folded, doesn't it look like traditional masala dosa? Only green in color, but nutritionally it's much stronger. The dosa base itself gives 17 grams of plant protein and 11 grams of fiber. And once you add Paneer Bhurji, this entire meal gives roughly around 35 to 38 grams of protein and around 10 grams of fiber. That's quite high for a plant-based breakfast. Unlike carb-heavy meals, when you prepare breakfast like this with sprouted grains, lentils, protein and healthy fat, you stay fuller for longer and your energy stays stable. Now here are today's 3 balanced breakfasts. Which one would you try first? Oats are a nutritious grain and can absolutely fit into a healthy diet. But how you build your breakfast matters. All your meals, even breakfast, should include a balance of quality carbohydrates, protein, fiber, and healthy fats. And my friends who love their morning oatmeals, don't worry. In my next video, I will show you how you can turn your regular oatmeal into a high protein and high fiber balanced breakfast without giving it up. If this helped you rethink your breakfast, please consider subscribing. I share healthy, delicious and practical nutrition ideas along with recipes every Sunday. And if you found this useful, one like, comment or share really supports the work that goes into creating these recipes. Let's build a community around sustainable and realistic health.